wrestling fans, and welcome to WrestlingGab. That's Dalitha. I'm Travis. It is Wednesday, and that means it's time for some NXT and some AEW.
Yes.
We'll be doing mostly AEW tonight. It is their go-home show to Full Gear this Saturday.
Yes,
and we will be doing this Saturday's pay-per-view, so make sure you hang out with us on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Woo!
Because we're going to be doing a pay-per-view for AEW. Travis was just talking about it earlier, saying he thought it was weird that they are keeping the Full Gear as a pay-per-view name.
The name, I just don't like the name. I understood it last year. I was like, hey, we're a new company. We're kicking into Full Gear. Everybody, what? And now it's the year later. It's like, wait, you haven't gotten to Full Gear yet? So Chris Jericho is going to be on commentary, but we don't know if he's going to be on commentary all night.
What happened to Jake Hager's face?
Looks like he got hit by a damn truck. Oh, he got a real fight.
He had a real fight in MMA. So Jake Hager was in an MMA fight?
Yeah, he's a real MMA fighter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know he had a fight coming up. They should advertise it a little bit more.
Right.
Looks like Ember Moon's coming out over on NXT, but we got MJF right now with Wardlow. And they're going to have a tag team match tonight.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Sammy Guevara and Ortiz versus Wardlow and MJF.
Looks like we have some people in our chat, though.
Woo!
We've got Walter in there tonight. Hey, Walter. We've got Josh, John Dwyer.
Hey, Josh.
We have Jacob Hagin in the chat. We have Chris Akane. And we have Luke in there telling everybody to keep quiet about some stuff, which is nice. Yeah, because I'm not going to read those posts. Let's see. Jacob said he forgot to tell us something and that he lost his job on Monday. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. That sucks.
My sister is also unemployed.
Yeah, but she quit her job. It's different.
For no reason at the time.
Yeah.
He's soft.
Ooh, he's soft.
Now it's time to just watch. Jericho give them high fives. They're like...
Yeah. Something else that happened with AEW that is actually pretty cool, I guess you could say. So I guess Vince decided that Cody should have his full name. So Vince released Cody Rhodes' full name, so now he can be Cody Rhodes.
Right, so now he can file for that patent and get it.
So he can be himself. Which is funny.
Yeah, they signed a release.
John Dwyer says, I am watching NXT. I am taping AEW. All right.
There you go. Although we're going to be telling you what's happening.
Right. We've got Joven in the chat. Hi, Joven.
Hey, Joven.
How's it going? We have Vindicator in here. Hey, Vindicator.
Look at Ember Moon just manhandling Dakota. They got to play the whole song.
Right. We got Jacob Hagin saying, I missed a lot of AEW. Yeah, some. Walter's like, AEW Pac might be on news.
Yep. Pac will be on tonight. We don't know if he's going to be there in person or if he's going to be on like a recording like they were doing. Remember when the pandemic first started?
Right. Luke says Thunder Rosa signed with NWA through December next year. She signed with them because AEW and WWE apparently did not want her to wrestle and continue her MMA career.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm surprised
that's where she signed, though, huh? I was wondering.
Surprised that they let Jake Hager do that. But maybe he was already doing it before and that was maybe part of the stipulations or something. He doesn't do a lot of wrestling anyways.
MJF. Wardlow.
And it's not like Jake Hager is going after titles, where Thunder Rosa would want to go after titles. So maybe that might be a part of it too. Vindicator's like, I'm here. Cue the old Bray Wyatt music. How are my fellow Fireflies doing this fine evening? As Luke says, Vin, you are not a Firefly if you don't like the current Bray and Bliss storyline. Right?
The Firefly Funhouse. All right, MJF said he's going to get physical tonight. Because that's what he's missing, that physicality. That's a jerkus that he's missing.
Yep.
Oh, Aubrey's our referee over there also.
Yeah, Walter is saying, okay, Chris Jericho will do some commentary. Yeah, looks like he is. Jacob Machine says, is there any good matches today on AEW? Well, the one that Travis was looking forward to was a Shawn Spears match against Scorpio Sky.
Yes, I was so looking forward to that. But
Scorpio Sky, due to some unicorn sprinkles issues, has to quarantine.
He tested negative, but he's been around somebody in the last 14 days who had tested positive.
Yeah, so he has to give himself some time away.
All right, we got Guevara and Santana out there. Got a tag match.
Josh is like, Riddle needs a new gimmick. Why don't they call him the Riddler? Well, they're going to just call him Riddle.
It's just Riddle now.
Indicator says, I love seeing Jericho back on commentary, and I love seeing Ember dominate Dakota, though I love Dakota too.
Yes. This should be a good little rivalry. And Raquel Gonzalez on the outside with her pants look like they went through a paper shredder, at least up by her waist.
So we've got MJF and Wardlow against...
All right, yeah, this is a great tag team. Just look at this. Look at the size.
Sammy Guevara and...
Wardlow.
Who's the other guy?
Ortiz. Santana.
Santana?
Yep.
Where's his buddy?
I don't know where Ortiz is. There's going to be 1,000 fans in there on Saturday.
Ooh, nice.
Which is legal, you said. We care if it's illegal.
Right, I don't give a shit. The Fiend was somewhere in the chat earlier tonight.
Damn, drop kick by Ortiz.
Walter said something about, sorry, I heard the boogeyman
Wait, I thought it was
passed
Santana.
away. Yes or no?
They advertised it was Santana.
I guess it's Ortiz.
Huh. Yes, Wardlow's a monster. He's on another level. Here comes MJF.
Jacob says, how many girl referees in AEW? Just the one.
Just the one.
We have...
But she's the best wrestler there is.
Samoa in the chat saying, hey guys, what have I missed? Nothing really.
Nothing. It just started.
Just barely started.
Dakota Kai, Ember Moon over on NXT, and we've got MJF, Wardlow versus, I thought Santana and
Sammy Guevara.
Guevara, but I could be wrong there.
Yeah.
That could
be.
But
it is Sammy Guevara.
Ortiz.
Yeah. So we have Ayla in the chat. Hey, Ayla. How's it going? Luke says, and apparently WWE has been throwing money at wrestlers who have been guesting on AEW Dark and NJPW. No name job, but AEW renegotiated some contracts because of it.
Huh. Good stuff. There's the drive right into the corner. Wardlow just out muscling. Here's the physicality that they were asking for, though.
Right.
Does that mean Wardlow would be in the Inner Circle also?
I don't know. I don't know if MJF is looking for a spot for him, too.
I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't want Wardlow. To be honest, I don't know why they wouldn't want MJF, but I think that's too many people in their group. Mm-hmm. But I still have a feeling that MJF's going to win that.
Right.
This Saturday, but we'll play that out on our prediction show. Look at this. Totally cheating in the corner. They're not even doing anything. Were they choking him?
I have no idea what they're
doing. What are they got? They got them all tied up. Look at this over on NXT.
NXT.
I'll get it.
The ladies.
The ladies. Ember Moon's got Dakota pinned, picks her up, and down.
Oh.
But Dakota anyways had her in an armbar.
So she snapped her elbow at the same time.
Trying to.
Sweet.
All right, back over in AEW land. MJF, 1, 2. It's a quick little 2.
Right?
Well, that's what I was saying, too. Musclehead GQ.
That's funny. Samoa says, Wardlow, I feel, could be a big star once he splits from MJF.
Yes, and I'm assuming that'll happen in the next calendar year, in 2021.
Possibly.
Wardlow will go solo.
Right.
They've already kind of hinted at it with him yelling at him after the whole crap. What was that about? It was like the election stuff. I can't remember what it was about.
I don't know. I didn't know it was a big deal.
Oh, it was that title match with Jon Mox.
Oh,
and he lost.
Luke Luke said something to Vin, or you are about the only person who is complaining about Bliss, so just hush. Vindicators, haha, at Luke. Oh, and Travis, you have to admit Raquel is really thick in those pants in a good way.
Yeah, and you can see her body. It got holes all cut in it.
Are you talking about Ember?
Raquel.
Oh, Raquel?
Yeah, her. Oh, God damn.
Ouch.
She hit her hard. Yeah, Raquel's pants are all slit to about here.
Oh, okay. Walter says,
Oh, Ember
AEW
Moon!
wrestlers outside the ring. Soldiers, watch out for fights.
Ember Moon got stuck on that second rope.
Oh, bummer.
And then plowed right into the guard.
Oh, that's sad.
Bam! Sammy Guevara, he's got a big match coming up this Saturday. He probably doesn't want to waste all his energy tonight. Look at that. He just speared Wardlow. Sammy Guevara's on fire.
Ooh.
Oh, double cross body.
Jacob Hagines wants to know, how big is Wardlow?
Pretty big dude. He's got to be at least 6'3". Woo! Sammy Guevara getting jiggy with it. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh,
that was a...
He got him with an elbow right in the face.
Or something.
Sammy Guevara, where he's getting this offense, we don't know. 1, 2. Aubrey's count was super slow. As long as she's consistent, though, we don't care.
Super. Wonder why it was so slow.
I couldn't believe how slow that count was.
Was she distracted?
Maybe. Sammy's sexy. He's a god.
Yeah. Ew.
Look at Wardlow. He just pushes Guevara down to the floor. A double drop kick.
Susamo says...
Oh, MJF right down on his arm!
Getting his first win, they'll push Brandon Cutler.
Yeah. They like him over there, I believe.
Yeah.
He wrestles on Dark here and there. I haven't watched Dark in like 2 weeks. I need to get back in the game.
Walter's letting us know on Friday that he'll be here for SmackDown and Trivia, still here in chat. Sweet. Walter also says, after AEW Wrestling, Tony Schiavone will be live at 10:30 p.m. for his post-show.
He does do that every single Wednesday. Him and Aubrey. I think Aubrey does it with him. Here and there. Not always. Mm-hmm. Oh, Guevara. MJ pokes him in the eye. That's the way you do it. Good old-fashioned wrestling. Storytelling while you're in the ring. There's a big knee. Guevara picks him up on his back. GTH. Well, that's probably it. Guevara won it. 1, 2, and Wardlow with the save.
And Josh is trying to say that Sammy is so underrated. I like him. He's funny. Do you watch his YouTube channel, Travis?
I've never seen it. I didn't even know he had one. It is Ortiz. I had Ortiz originally.
Right.
And then they said Santana on the stuff.
Oh. Vindicator's like, so what are the rules of the chat challenge anyway? I gotta ask the champ. It was like, I actually don't know. I just throw in. I don't argue, so. Vindicator's like, hey, Travis, has Wardlow beat a quality opponent yet?
No. Nothing of worth. I think he beat, like, Marko Stunt or something. No, he's won a couple matches, but nothing, like I said, nothing of worth.
Right. Samoa says, I can't wait until the return of the cleaner.
Is that Pac? Look at this. Wardlow, look at the power of Wardlow here.
Oh.
Jericho, the ring almost broke. The ring almost broke. Hurricane Rana by Ember Moon.
Wardlow just dragged MJF all the way over there and tagged himself in.
Here we go. This will end it right here. The F10. Okay. All right. Go ahead and pin him. 1, 2. Oh, Sammy Guevara off the top, right onto Wardlow's back.
The hell is so weird.
Here's the tag. MJF. Dakota Kai and Ember Moon are doing great over there, by the way. Oh, right down on Ember's face. That might be enough. 1, 2, and Ember kicks out. All right, back over to AEW. Sammy Guevara throws MJF into the ring. MJF going right after the fans.
Night.
Loser. Oh, God. Matt Hardy just hit him with a chair.
Delete.
Show me your ticket.
He threw it at Sammy. He's like, whoops, sorry. My bad. We have Yuri Butler in the chat.
Oh,
Hey,
that armbar, he's going to tap. Ortiz is going to tap. And he tapped. Ortiz taps. Wardlow, MJF with the victory.
Ooh. Vindicator's like, I gotcha. The powers that be made a lot of prognostications without the backbone to set the guidelines.
Now how it works.
Fun. So it says Kenny Omega's gimmick is from in New Japan.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's where he spent a lot of his career.
Vindicator's like, so I guess Matt is Travis's boy now? Ha ha.
No. I don't mind Matt, but he's not one of my boys. Oh, look at that!
Oh,
he just speared Jericho right through the freaking backdrop. He said, hey, he wanted to see physicality.
He did. He wanted to see it.
Aubrey gonna break this up? Look at this. She just yanked MJF off. Jake Hagar in there with Wardlow.
Oh, there's the other guy.
Ember Moon gonna make Dakota tap over here?
I don't know.
On NXT?
Look at Jericho's laughing about it.
That's what he wants to see.
This is awesome. Well, I guess it's better than having his suits ruined by orange juice.
Right. Well, he's pulling off a jacket that only Chris Jericho could wear.
He's like, I gotta make sure my teeth are still in there.
Maybe
Cody
Ray Charles.
and Gun Club versus the Dark Order.
The Gun Club.
Gun Club?
Yeah.
That's funny.
The Gun Club. It's Billy Gunn and his son. It sucks being a wrestler's kid and wrestling with him. Like, I was just reading Terry Funk's book, and he talks about it. Like, the wrestlers don't even give you any credibility
so
at all.
if Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston go face-to-face, and if they have any physicality, the match is off on Saturday.
Oh, wow.
That's a new thing from Tony Khan.
You know what that's about? That's because Jon Moxley's scared of him.
Is it?
Yeah, because he carries so many people with him.
Oh, he's like a bully.
Dakota Kai almost broke Ember Moon's arm there.
Walter was like, yes, fight. Yuri Butler's like, I really miss you two a lot. Well, we're here.
We're glad that
We're right here.
So breaking his silence, we're going to hear from him. They did not say anything about him being there.
Oh. So he's been there the whole time.
Miro
he's
Trent next. Oh, Kenny Omega. Let's see what he has to say. Look, I'm Kenny Omega. I've got a dog.
Vindicator's like, too bad Hager has been irrelevant for a while now, but I'm glad Kingston is getting more ring time.
Yeah, he's really good on the microphone. You want to get him out there as much as you possibly can. Ember Moon's going crazy, batshit crazy on Dakota Kai's back.
Samoa says, Gun Club has joined the Nightmare family.
I guess. Ember Moon follows her into the corner, splash with her back, flips Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai, she's throwing her around like she's a rag doll.
Right.
Ember must be super strong. Ember going up top. Look at Raquel. Raquel distracting the referee. There's no reason to distract the referee there. You can do that move. That's nothing illegal about it. She just kicked Ember Moon right in the face.
Ooh, that bitch.
What's this? Oh, that's brutal. Ember Moon's legs already on the rope. 1, 2, and 3. Clean. Ember Moon just lost to Dakota Kai.
Ooh,
clean.
Ouch.
No interference.
not
Dakota
really.
Kai. Not really. There's none.
Well, Raquel kinda, but not really.
She distracted the referee.
I know, but not really. For nothing, and nothing that she didn't give her like something
Nothing
bad
of
or
worth.
anything.
Ember Moon with a loss. I thought Ember Moon was going to be pushed hard at that title.
Terrence Jefferson in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
Terrence Jefferson.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
No super chat. How you donate? Oh, I'm so sorry. We don't have super chat yet. We're not that popular.
We're not big enough, but we appreciate it.
But thanks for being here with us. If you're new, join, subscribe, hang out with us.
We'll figure
right now
out
we're
something.
watching some AEW and NXT. On NXT, we just watched a huge match between Ember Moon and Dakota Kai. And Dakota Kai won.
Beat her
That was
clean.
crazy.
Over on
I didn't
NXT.
expect that at all. AEW, it was Tony Schiavone talking with Kenny Omega.
Kenny
back
Omega,
in
and
the
he's
back.
going to be the next heavyweight champion. He just said it.
He said it.
Called
It's
it.
happening, huh?
That comes to tuition for
Yuri Butler
fruition.
says, I really miss WWE superstars. They're out there. You see them. Let's see. Vindicator says, Nia will gorilla press some velvet tonight. Nyla will go, okay. Wait, what?
Yeah,
What?
she's wrestling velvet. Red velvet.
Oh, Vindicator says, respect to Dakota. He says, I just noticed both Ember and Dakota are both wearing black and white outfits. Ha ha.
Yep.
Samo says, I miss Sunday Night Heat and Shotgun.
Sunday Night Heat. That's funny.
Walter's going with Cody and the Gun Club are going to win. That's his
Why is
prediction.
Cameron Grimes so scared all the time? Is it still scared of those ghosts from last week?
Yes.
Last
yes.
Wednesday got chased by zombie ghost things. Pretty terrifying.
Cameron Grimes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think he's just afraid that Dexter Loomis is just going to pop out of nowhere and get him.
He could. It's like an RKO out of nowhere, but it's a Lumos out of nowhere.
That guy's just eating a honeycomb.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. Icon's in the chat tonight. Hey, Icon. Says, I have PTSD. Don't we all? Josh is saying WWE can't push everybody as part of their businesses. They are looking for the best and they have to work their way to earn their... Ouch.
Right now we got Miro coming up, though. I'm
Oh.
excited to see that. We don't get to see Miro very often.
No, it's kind of interesting that they are on AEW.
At some point, he's got to get a title push,
Looks like
too.
we have Fat Laces in the chat. Hey, Fat Laces,
Hey, Fat
how's
Laces.
it going? Says Trent has got the intensity tonight.
He does. But can he hold his own against Miro, though?
I don't know.
These guys have been fighting for a couple weeks.
Maybe. Samo says,
all
has
Kip
anyone
Sabian's
seen
fault.
Walter versus Ilja Dragunov last week on NXT UK?
I watched it. Watched every single move in that match. That was good. There was a lot of attempted pins at the end. I'm not a huge fan of, like, attempted pin after attempted pin after attempted pin. Because I feel like then it starts to take away from the match.
Right.
Because it's just like, oh, it's so close. Oh, it's so close. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't mind a few, but it felt like the last, 5 minutes of that match was an attempted pin. But yes, it was awesome. It was probably a 5-star match.
Oh, Icon said he have PTSD. Oh. Who's he? Pac? Kenny Omega?
Maybe. Oh, Cameron Grimes.
Oh, Cameron
last
Grimes.
week.
Oh, that makes more sense. I was going to say we all have it too, so.
All sorts
Terrence
of trauma
says,
going on.
glad to be here and hopefully your channel will grow. Well, it is, and slowly but surely we're getting there.
If you're hanging out here, it grew one.
Yeah, exactly.
Introduce yourself to the people in there. They're pretty fun.
Yeah,
We talk about food
hey,
here and
party
there, too.
people every once in a while.
So if you're on a diet,
we haven't been talking about food a lot.
Not
very
today.
Lately.
Look at Miro. He's
Not for
just
a while.
jacked. He's just built so much different than he was in WWE.
He actually gave a crap.
As
He's like, I'm starting to
Rusev-
give a crap about myself.
Well, it wasn't like he was completely out of shape. He was a big, strong dude. But now he's just starting to get ripped up a little bit.
He's like, I don't want to be the Bulgarian brute. Yuri says, when I think about the WWE superstars, because I wish they were in Pittsburgh. Yeah, they're going to start
travel.
getting to that stuff again, I'm sure. I mean, travel's probably, at some point going to start happening. They're going to have to, or else they're all going to, kind of fade away into nothing. Just kidding. I have no idea.
At some point, everything's going to open back up.
Samo says, they really burned it down, and Meltzer gave it 5 stars.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Meltzer gave it a 5. That's why I was thinking it was up there, but I just wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to have another women's match tonight. Toni Storm versus Shotzi Blackheart.
Shotzi Blackheart, huh? Chris Akane says, Walter is so awesome, damn near unbeatable. I wish he could be in main roster, but they wouldn't push him right.
Yeah, it would. They would have to do it like they did with William Regal in the old days. But the problem with that is he's not like as handsome and proper looking. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Not that William Regal is like this heartthrob or something, but you could tell he's an Englishman. You know, he puts his arm. And Walter, I don't think could pull that off because he's kind of an ugly dude. Just an ugly, badass dude.
Right.
But I'm sure they could figure it out if they had the right writers in there.
You're stupid and you're ignorant.
Oh, God. He's talking about his mom.
Oh,
you don't talk about
he said bad
Sue.
things about Trent's mommy?
You don't talk about Sue like that, I don't think.
You do not talk about Sue. It's horrible when you don't do that. Chris Akane is letting us know that Raquel is so hot. Josh said, we are on the road to the silver play button. Vindicator's like, let's talk about food. What kind of food, Vindicator?
On board.
Fat Lisa says, after 3 hurricanes this season, I've got a pinch of PTSD with a side of OCD. Yeah.
Right? Every time the wind blows, you're like, the power's gonna go out. Trust me, I've got like 5 giant trees around my house, and every time the wind blows, I get a little bit. I'm like, because we had one fall, it missed the house, but it took out like the whole entire power, like hit the power line and ripped the whole thing off the house. Uh-huh. So we had no power for a while.
A whole day. It was Halloween.
And so now every time the wind blows, I'm waiting for a branch just to come through the house. Because they're literally like 60, 70 feet tall. Mm-hmm. These are monster trees. Anyway.
Jacob Hajin is like, is that Lana? Nope, there's no Lana.
No Lana.
But it's Lana's husband. If you know him, he does his Twitch streaming and stuff as Miro.
Yeah, the gamer. He wasn't going to wrestle anymore because he wants to be a gamer. But yeah, Kip Sabian's girl out there, her name is Penelope Ford.
Yeah.
But you probably already know that.
That's Miss Penelope. So that's who it is. John Dwyer says, too bad for Ember Moon, though. Yeah. Yeah, it's really weird that they kind of...
Isn't it?
It's a little weird they bring her back and then... I mean, not that Dakota Kai's like, you know, a jobber that she lost to. I mean, Dakota Kai's being pushed too. So.
I feel like she's got to be the one that's being pushed all the way. Like, she's going to be fighting Io here pretty soon.
Right.
EO. Or whatever her name is. It's like
EO.
EI or something. Or OI.
It's EO. EO. That's how you pronounce
EO.
it. John Dwyer,
all right.
Josh
Grimes.
says, why is every wrestling promotion wrestling in Florida? W is wrestling, their AEW is and Impact is.
It's just because it's an easier state to get by the rules.
That and the fact that it has nicer weather most of the time. And the fact that the person who owns AEW owns the Buccaneers, right?
No.
No, the other one.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Jaguars down there, so.
And so they're just at the Jacksonville Jaguars place.
So they can
the football stadium's literally right out the window.
Utilize the Davis Center or Davies or whatever the hell, Field or whatever the heck it's called. I mean, Josh is saying that Shotzi's hot. Yay.
What the hell's Orange Cassidy doing out there? Speaking of trash.
Speaking of trash. He's out there for support for Trent.
Oh, yeah, because he is one of the best friends. I forgot about that.
Orange Cassidy and the best friends. Duh.
Miro. Oh,
Mirio out there.
Mirio brothers out here.
Vindicator says, 2 of my favorites. I got Tony defeating Shotzi just because she needs that big push victory.
Yeah, she can't be losing her first time, you know.
Right? Josh
At
is
some
like,
point,
ooh, you don't ever talk about his mom. Right?
Right? Yeah, you don't talk about
Trent's
Sue.
mom.
You know, over there on NXT, at some point, Tony's going to have to go through Ripley to get to Io, though. Mm-hmm. And Rhea's the one that pinned her and beat her or she's the one that beat Rhea for the title before she came to NXT America.
Oh, wow.
When Rhea came.
Oh,
that's how Rhea got here. Was Tony had beat her for the title, the women's title in UK.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. I could be just talking out my ass, I guess, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that. Anyways, Miro beating up Trent. Something physical.
And we got Cameron Grimes over there with Kushida. Chris says, yeah, but no, in WWE, they would make Walter another monster of the week for Cena if Cena was still around.
Yeah.
And Jacob Hagin says, I am ready for Friday. I think we all kind of are. Chris Sakani says, sexy Ford. Yeah. Vindicator says, so Delitha, if you were stranded on an island for the foreseeable future, what's the one food you couldn't live without? Pizza is it for me.
I'm not gonna answer.
I have no idea.
I feel like it would have to be like steak, right?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
And then you could make it into hamburger. You could make it into other things.
Like
you could do
chicken,
things with it.
Maybe something like that, I guess.
All right, Miro still manhandling Trent. Damn, bringing those elbows down. 12-6s. Looks like he was hitting him in the left pectoral. No, it's a right pectoral. Cameron Grimes and Kushida across the top rope. You know, we could just call him Marty McFly, right? He's got those $1 million Nikes on.
Sure.
The self-tying Nikes.
There you go.
As his wrestling boots. I think those things weigh. I think they cost about $16,000. I don't think those are what he's actually wearing.
Is that what they're doing?
But the real ones are the self-tying shoes. You can actually buy those.
Yeah. Huh. Let's see. Jacob Hagin says, that freshly squeezed outside with Trent. Yep, that's him. Fat Lisa says 50-50 booking is real at NXT. John Dwyer says, in my opinion, Dakota Kai is very underrated. No one takes her seriously, which is funny because she's always in the run.
Look at this beat down. Look at the whole Dark Order's just beating him.
Orange Cassidy.
Yeah,
they're like, well, we'll make sure that you have.
Well, John Silver and him are going 1-on-1 on the pay-per-view.
You're right.
And it was going to be on the pre-show, but it is not anymore. That is on the main card now because they're going to add another pre-show match.
Right. Huh. Let's see. Samoa says Candice at the moment is injured, so they need to push the 3 top contenders, which are Rhea, Ember, and Tony. I guess.
Yeah, but Ember just lost.
Right.
So I don't think she's getting a push anytime soon.
Right. Ayla says, how would you make pizza on an island? It's a silly question.
It'll just be delivered by a stork.
Right?
It's magical island.
Shotzi versus Tony could be a match for women besides Charlotte versus Io versus Rhea. Vindicator's like, he's being Orange Cassidy because that's what he does, Travis.
Right.
Yuri Butler says, Miss the Undertaker, Kane, Ken Shamrock, The Rock, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, Mankind, Hardy Boys, The Big
good
Show,
old days,
and the Divas because I miss them a lot. All the old days stuff, right? Josh is like, Orange Cassidy needs to be a team win OJ and call them the squeezed troublemakers. Ew.
Oh, that was earlier.
Fat Lisa's wanted to know if it was a joke or a literal question from Ayla. We have Jamel McGee in the chat. Hey, Jamel. Says, could Orange Cassidy be Joe Biden's secret love child? Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Fat Lisa says, I like pineapple on pizza. Who's mad? Ew. It's gross.
Crazy people.
I'm mad. This is kind of nasty.
Trent working his way out.
Jigger Jean says, AEW has some good-looking women. Fat Lisa says, Penelope Ford and her love taps.
Anna Jay is on another level for any woman in wrestling.
Oh.
Like, if you just look at her pictures of her, you just Google her.
Right.
You'll see she's on a different level than most any other woman in all of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
In the whole sport.
Ford slap orange.
Penelope Ford looks good too, though.
Right. Fat Lisa says, oh man, 10 versus Miro should be hella good.
Look at that. Trent just hit him with a big clothesline. Miro didn't even go down. That's how Trent's going to have to beat him. Just outthink him. There's a big clothesline ready. Oh! Just barely. Barely got a 1 in there.
Ayla's making faces about meat eaters. Why are you making throw up faces about it? Don't you like to eat meat?
Well, maybe because it's a desert island, there's no fridge. I guess I'd want an apple seed. I don't know. I don't know the question, I guess. A little boat shows up every day and delivers your food.
Right.
Miro's just kicking him. Look at that. Just disrespectfully kicking him. Oh, Trent's pissed. Jumped up. Miro's like, I like that. Woo! Look at these two getting physical. Well, talk about slow acting. Well, Snapdragon. Suplex there. Miro literally, like, yelled, stepped backwards,
And then fell down.
kicked forward.
Oh.
Trent's like, yeah, I'll just move. But Miro, so strong. Damn. That's a man's man right there. 1, 2, and Trent kicks out.
Can you tell him that his shorts look stupid?
I dare you, Excalibur.
I dare ya. Jamel McGee says, is today Happy Miro Day? Yeah.
Happy Miro Day.
Vindicator's like, steak and beef is probably more difficult to maintain and acquire for a deserted island because the packaging would be tricky, I imagine.
Okay, seriously. If this is the case, then it's got to be fish. 1, 2, and...
It's a fantasy island thing.
Right.
Like, how are you going to get the pizza and stuff anyways? Like,
Airdrops.
is it going to come raw? Then you have to, like, cook it?
In the sun. Airdrops. Oh! Right as he hit that concrete, his feet slipped out from under him and he landed on his back, too.
Vindicator's like, nah, Travis, the boss is still the best.
I'm not talking about talent.
Ayla's like, I'm kidding. I'm literally eating in New York right now. Because she's not a meat hater. She loves meat. Meat eater. Vindicator says, my little mind is constantly baffled by vegans. Jacob Hagin says, I thought Trent had a different tag partner.
He does.
Trent does have a different tag partner. It's Chucky T. But
Chucky T's not out there.
doesn't look like he's there.
There's a big knee.
So the
That's
best
probably
friends
it.
is
1,
Trent and Chucky.
2, and 3. No! Miro kicks out.
That
I
was
thought
a very
Trent had
long
him for
2
sure
count.
there.
But Orange Cassidy's always been with their little group. So they've kind of all been together most of the time. Josh says, I want to see the 6-man Battle Royal Dream match. Ellsworth versus Gilbert versus Santino versus Eugene versus Cassidy.
That's a hell of a match. Oh, Trent fell. He wasn't supposed to.
Oops, he slipped and fell.
Trent with the botch. You fucked up. You fucked... Oh, sorry.
You made a mistake.
That's what they used
Did
to do
you
back
say
in
steak?
ECW. They would chant that you fucked up when you
God.
did.
Oh,
And
shit.
he really did. He jumped up on that top rope to jump out and just slipped.
Oh, poor
Trent
guy.
just tapped out.
He tapped out with that hold.
The accolade. I don't know what they call it in... He's got him back in the accolade. That's probably something to do with gaming now. The end game or something.
Yeah.
There's Chucky T.
There's Chucky. He's
Chucky.
like, I'll save you. Kip Sabian's like,
Kip
I'll save
Sabian's
you.
in there.
Kip Sabian's like, runs out there like a whack weirdo.
He kind of
Look
reminds
at
me
him.
of Machine Gun Kelly.
Does he? I was
Couple
he
less
looks like a
tattoos, but-
dork. He's like running out there like a...
Same weight class.
Oh, that's funny. He like ran out there all weird.
Oh, wow.
So weird.
Chucky T. Trent getting stomped. She's pretty. I have another pretty girl out in the audience I've never seen before.
Huh. Maybe you have, you just don't realize that you've seen her before.
I would know if I've seen her before.
Oh, right. Sure. That's all
Oh, my
because your
God.
mother-
Look behind him.
Oh,
Look
better be
behind him.
careful. Whee!
Oh, with the drop.
That's nice.
Just took out both of them.
Don't talk about Trent's mom. Don't talk about Sue. We don't talk about Sue. It was like, I feel that way about people who think the earth is round. Vindicator's little mind constantly baffled by vegans.
The earth is round.
Fat Lisa says, I'd eat lobster and spearfish, but I guess a cargo plane can bring me a club sandwich every now and then.
Right. Jamie Jones. They're freaky fast. Look at that.
Chris says, make room for Cameron Grimes. Yeah, he's over there, working it out with what's-his-face.
Kushida. There's no referee, though.
What's he trying to do?
Well,
Why is he putting his
in the porn
package in
industry,
his face?
that's called a great finish. Why is he scared of the referee?
I have no idea. Oh, because he was a zombie. He was a zombie in the Halloween.
You gonna break his arm? He's tapping. Cameron Grimes just tapped out. Kushida with the winner.
Kushida, because the ref that came down was a zombie at one point, and he was all freaked out.
Look at that. Adam Page getting interviewed. I think he's drunk a little bit.
You think he's drunk a little bit? He's slurring his words some. Fat Lisa said a botch by Trent. Chris kind of says make room for Cameron Grimes. Yep. Samoa says still remember Trent's time in WWE. Right? Vindicator's like Miro Crush. Zayla says Jordan's parents own a butcher shop, so it would be silly for me to be a vegan.
Right.
Would it though?
As you're over there trying to protect all the cows. Laying down on the table like, don't cut it, no.
It's already dead. I don't think it matters.
But they don't care.
Fatley says he pulled a Matt Sydal. Right? Poor Trent and his botch. He did too.
The Sydal backflip.
The Sydal botch. Jacob Eugene says, do you think Trent could wrestle in WWE? Trent was in WWE.
I think anybody can wrestle in WWE.
Fat Lisa says Hangman Page should endorse his favorite whiskey.
It really just depends on how they work the crowds.
Maybe
the
he should make his
storytelling
own
in the
whiskey.
ring. The ones that can tell stories in the ring while they wrestle always do good.
Vindicator's like, good old Jim Ross. Does he still own a barbecue brand? He does.
He does.
He doesn't really need to be on here to swindle paychecks. Although he works for his paycheck. He sends out there and commentates. He's doing pretty good. Hey, look, we got Matthew Meditz in the chat. Hey, Matthew! How's it going?
Moderation, my boy.
Right?
Paige has got a drinking thing.
He does have a drinking thing.
You know, a lot of people have problems, whether it's drugs, alcohol, anxiety, whatever it is.
Right?
We look at the problem, right? Like, so you go, hey, he's an alcoholic, he's a druggie. But the drug or the alcohol or whatever it is a tool to not feel a certain way. So the problem's actually the way you're trying not to feel.
Right.
And so that's what you need to address. You don't have to worry about not drinking. You have to worry about why you're drinking. What problem you're not dealing with.
Right. Smo says Sydal's debut botch was revealed to be caused by Michael Nakazawa, who put baby oil on the turnbuckle. Well, that jerk. Matthew's like, daylight savings time, and yeah, oops. What are you oopsing about? I made it. That's cool.
Like Wilder lost to Fury because his equipment weighed too much.
I'm not going to make excuses.
I can't make excuses, but I've only made 14 since the fight.
What? Why? What?
So now it's Fury didn't have his hands all the way in the glove. So his hands were actually in the wrist wrap. So when he was hitting him, that's why the glove kept kind of bending. Because he was hitting him with a real fist. So it was fist to face.
Now that's the new one?
Oh, yeah. Because Tyson Fury's a cheater.
Oh, yeah.
But no excuses.
But no excuses.
No excuses.
Right. Vindicator says I can wrestle in WWE and win every single championship except the team because I just don't play well with others.
Right. Can't win a team championship by myself. Braun Strowman can. You can just pick some 8-year-old out of the crowd.
It was like, I should go to Butcher Block and draw a chalk outline of a cow in front of the entrance.
And then put it on social media.
Look what somebody did. Those damn vegans. Just kidding.
Meat is murder.
Meat is murder. Matthew says, I have a drug problem. I'm all out. It was like, quote unquote, I used to do drugs. Still do, but I used to too. Chris O'Connor says Nakawaza's underwear finisher is funny. He should apply his finisher to Britt Baker.
Oregon passed a law yesterday, and they're voting, I think, I read, that you can have any drug in small amounts. It doesn't matter what it is.
Wow.
You could have meth, you could have heroin, you can have... It doesn't matter with the drug, as long as it's a small amount. But if you get caught with it, you have to pay a fine or go to free Drug rehab.
Huh. Wow.
So that's going to cost the state nothing.
Right. Just the taxpayers. But hey, they want it, so it's good. That's what they want.
They voted for it.
Exactly. So I said they want it, and I don't think they realize the consequences of it, but they got it, right? You can protect them when you use this.
It's basically to protect drug addicts from going to prison, basically. 'Cause you don't want to fill up the prisons with drug addicts.
Right? So Mo says Shida needs a new contender other than Nyla.
Okay, well, I'll save that for the prediction show. I have a crazy thing that's going to happen in my head.
Yeah, with that, when we do our predictions.
When are we doing that?
I don't know. I
We need to
asked
figure
you.
it out.
Matthew says you can only win the championship in WWE by grabbing your ankles in front of Vince. Giggity. That's terrifying.
Are you talking about the women? Or just everybody?
I think he means everybody. Matthew's like, mushrooms too, and Luke's like, yeah, Oregon decriminalized small amounts of all drugs, yes.
Yep.
And, like, as Luke says, chat, just because Trav talked about it, does not lift the political ban talk in chat. Exactly.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about political
Yeah,
stuff. I'm just talking about what they a state law. I don't feel like that's too political.
Right. That's just a state law. It's quite interesting.
Look at Drake
I knew there was
Maverick.
quite a few on
Nobody
some
can move
ballots.
quite like Drake Maverick. You know what I mean? Like his dancing style is strut.
Right. He tries to get Killian Dane to do it, but he won't.
Look at his strutting.
He's just like, dude.
He's
like,
very
look
athletic.
at me. I can skip. This is like the whole, like, Kane and Daniel Bryan thing. It's so weird. As Luke says, to be clear, decriminalize is not the same as legalize. No, it just means that they don't get in trouble.
They get fined.
It just means you could get a fine, but it's not like a felony or you won't go to prison. It's like misdemeanor type stuff. So it's put down farther on like, oh, hey, you run that stop sign, you get a ticket. Oh, you have, a small, tiny amount of cocaine.
But you can also
for recreational
go to rehab.
use, then you are going to get fined or you can go to a program for, 20 days. Or whatever.
Taz. Of course it's Taz.
Fat Lisa says, is your state also mandating 15 minimum wage? No.
No.
Ours is not. Well, that's other stuff.
What'd you do? Put on an orange hat?
Yeah.
That's what Jericho said, because he's talking about how busy his day was. What'd you do? Put on an orange hat?
I did. It was very busy, so. Walter does not like Taz. He's booing him all over the place. Walter saying AEW Wrestling Good Mural 1. Samo says, I wish either AEW or WWE would sign Joe Hendry.
Yeah?
Chris Akane is laughing at the Killian Dane and Drake Maverick theme. Never listened to it, so I have no idea what it does. Matthew says, it's a civil offense like here in Virginia. Getting caught with weed is a $25 civil fine plus court costs, I'm sure. Yeah. That's if they take you to court for it. If they're just, giving you a ticket, it's different. They're just going to
It should be ranked in the top 5.
Why waste the court's time unless you dispute it? You need to tap out or get penned.
What is it, a non-decision then?
NXT has an issue.
Nobody is better.
They're live, but they're having a glitch. They're having.
It's like dancing.
They had a glitch in their stuff on NXT. Is kind of funny.
Absolute Ricky Stark, not in the top 5.
Get it out of the park.
I'm talking home runs.
Is that how it is? Vindicator's like, I agree, Talitha. Killian should brush aside Drake and return to singles competition on another brand.
At
Maybe
some
even
point.
AEW.
Put him with Otis.
Put him with Otis. That's mean. Somebody's coming
Call
in
him
a
something like
car.
the Good Lookins or the Pretties or something. Something just funny.
That makes no sense. Oh, it's that McAfee guy. Pat. Is that his name?
Yep.
Pat? With a
McAfee.
Imperium.
Yep. With his own little clique.
Emporium. Is that what those guys are?
I don't know
Pete
if
Dunne
they,
and Friends.
Yeah, it's Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, and the other two.
I don't know them.
I can't remember their names, but no, they're not Imperium.
Oh.
Well, I guess.
Yeah, Taz, you tell him to listen. Matthew's like, Ricky Stark is a mini Rock. I love that bastard.
Do the work.
It's funny. Walter's like, Brian Cage is a huge guy.
Oh, yeah. You notice how much they trust him on the microphone, right?
Mm-hmm. They
He
haven't
got to
given
say
it
one
to him
word.
once.
Oh, he got to say one word.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Hi. Did he say hi?
No, they said, what was that? And then he said, that's wrong or so, whatever. He said like one word.
Vindicator says McPhee arriving in style with his buddies, and they
With
go
a
in and
beat
beating
down.
people up. Out there beating up Drake Maverick and Killian Dean for no reason, but they ever do.
That's how you get it done.
It's weird. Walter says, I'm doing good washing my hands wearing a mask at work next
Look
year.
at McAfee is
20
actually
years at my
running
job.
the camera.
That's funny. That's crazy, Walter. Congratulations on next year being your 20 years at your job.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. You don't see that very often anymore. People
No.
are like, leaving this shit. Your Butler says he misses Shane McMahon. Oh, and Triple H and Stephanie and Mr. McMahon because I miss him a lot. I wish they had come to Pittsburgh. Right?
Soon, I'm sure.
Luke says it also includes a state-funded
Cassidy
rehab
and-
in larger amounts. Matthew, it does now in Oregon. And then Matthew says it's all a bunch of crap. The government should sell the drugs to regulate them.
Right?
Yep.
Decriminalize it everywhere, by the way. I'm
Just
all for
The
that.
government should sell it to regulate it.
Sammy
Tax it like
Guevara!
crazy. Do it. Nobody would want to be a drug addict anymore. Be too mainstream.
Sammy Guevara pulling the offense.
Oh.
Looks like Hardy's cleared.
I guess he is. He got smackled.
McAfee goes in there and tears up.
The party people. What's their name?
Private Party.
Private Party.
That's over here, though, but
Yeah, Private
McAfee
Party.
was over there.
I don't
on
care about him. I was
NXT.
talking about Private Party.
Yeah, they're
Matt
trying
Hardy's
to check
with
on
him.
Matt Hardy.
Oh, did he get him good? They're all
Cassidy
checking
and
on him.
Quinn. Mark Quinn.
Yeah, those
Isaiah
guys.
Cassidy. I don't know who they're going up against.
Jacob Jean says, do you think Cross will make it to the main roster? And as Vindicator says, yes, someday.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. I think he was on a fast track. They were probably going to keep him down there for about a year, let him have a long title run. But even that could have ended. But now they're all sorts of up in the air with that title.
That's funny.
Because after that, then Finn Balor got hurt.
Yeah, he got his jaw broke. Which is funny because they should have had the title go off of him immediately, just like they did with Karrion Kross, but they didn't.
Right, because they knew it'd be back in about 6 weeks. That's different than Cross. Cross could be 6 months.
Right, true.
Yeah, he had to get his shoulder reattached.
Vindicator's like, the longest I have been on a job is going on 5 years now, right? It's good. Matt Lisa says, that's a drinking game. Every time Matt Hardy is laid out, geez. If you did that, though, you'd only have to drink once, and then you would have to wait another
Week.
3 months for him to come back again, or 3 weeks or whatever. Anyways, Walter's going for Private Party for the win on this one.
Who are they
going up
wrestling?
against?
Can't say they're going to win if I don't know who they're fighting.
I don't know who they're fighting either.
I probably should know, because I'm pretty sure I looked at the matches earlier.
Everybody should know.
I want that thing that shoots water up one side and sucks water out the other side.
Right? Walter's like, Matt Hardy got hurt again, but did he, or is it a ruse? Dun, dun, dun. It was like, I worked at the donut shop for almost 6 years. I would have had a job that would have been probably something I stayed at for 20 years, but they closed, so I had to move on. Everybody says, are you two mad at me, yes or no? What? Why would
we don't get mad at people.
What?
It's weird.
That's odd. No.
You pretty much never have to ask me that question.
Sakani says, LOL, Impact Scarlet would do sexy dances. Samo says, Impact's only compelling story is who shot John E. Bravo.
John E. Bravo. Johnny Bravo. My friends called me Johnny Bravo in high school.
Couldn't imagine why. But we're talking about Johnny Bravo from, whatchamacallit?
Adult Swim or something? I can't remember what it was called.
It was a show. It was a series. The cartoon was Johnny Bravo. It was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
My bad. Jacob says LeRae is good looking. Are you talking about Candice LeRae?
Oh, yeah.
So it says Johnny Bravo is a classic.
He was like Elvis.
It's a very fun type of cartoon. They don't make them like that anymore. The indicator's like, Ayla was consuming most of the inventory. LO, just teasing. It's probably why. That's why she was fired. That was the bullshit she was fired for. Because she was eating all the donuts.
Sorry, Private Party.
They're against the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks are going to win, Walter.
They
Sorry,
don't stand
Walter.
a chance, Walt. If the Young Bucks lose this Saturday, they will never wrestle again for the titles.
Oh, that's harsh.
Now remember,
as Fat Lisa says, it's a super kick party.
One calendar year ago, Cody Rhodes did the same match. Remember? If he loses, he'll never wrestle for the world title again.
Right.
So are they going to do that back-to-back years?
Probably.
Or are they going to take the titles off of FTR already? I just don't feel like that could possibly happen.
Did, but I guess they could. Jacob says, who's on NXT right now?
Pat McAfee and
his friends.
Bruiserweight.
They're going after the Undisputed Era because he hates them so much. Got Pete Dunne and
the tag team title champions.
The tag team title champion dudes, whatever their names are. Imperium.
Imperium.
Emporium.
It's a beer. It's a brewing company.
Whomever they are. Anyways, Pat McAfee or whatever.
It's
McAfee. He is talking, so he's just yakking away about something. I don't know what.
How much he loves
the Undisputed Era. Oh yeah, he really likes them a lot.
He's gonna send him a card, maybe even a letter.
Fat Laces is like Birch and Lorcan. Oh, those people.
Birch and Lorcan.
Yeah, Birch and Lorcan. Jacob's like, Pat used to play football. Yeah, he was a kicker.
He's a kicker.
He did something else before that, but he was like a kicker. It's funny.
All right, Mark Quinn. Over Jackson. Back down. Jackson Ducks.
Chris says, couldn't Rosemary bring Johnny Bravo back to life? I don't know.
Rosemary.
Matthew says, the longest job I had was the Army, and I finished that 45 days short of 4 years. I retired, but not the way I intended. Either way, the old fucks suck. Yeah, those bastards. And it says, I did get free donuts. Now I got fired for laughing at my boss because I thought she made a joke, but I was wrong. So wrong. Samo really wants a private party versus
drop
the
toe
Street
hold.
Profits.
Leg drop by Jackson.
Matthew's like,
Looks
I wish they never
Cassidy.
wrestled again for life. He really hates
You don't like
them.
the Bucks, huh? I love the Bucks.
Yeah. Matthew's like, LOL, the boss didn't get the joke. LOL wasn't. What was it, Ayla? Jacob says, that is Pat McAfee. Yep. Simone says, Danny Birch. Jacob says, Pat used to play football.
Quinn down into Cassidy.
Vindicator
Lands
says,
right on his own teammate.
Only one reason I stay employed is I try not to read people's emotion or decipher their intentions.
Don't future tell. That's wise advice in life.
Right?
The Bucks over the top, right down on the private party.
Jacob Hagin, now he's a
Look,
wrestler.
One of the Jacksons is hurt.
Oh, Pat McAfee isn't a wrestler. He actually is just a talker. He actually has his own podcast or something.
Yeah, he does his own wrestling show.
He does his own show. Is it wrestling or is it sports?
Oh, it's sports. Sorry, not wrestling.
He does a sports show, and so they had like Adam Cole on there, and
Adam Cole had a real life meltdown.
Adam Cole had like a tantrum, like a life, like
because
a
he told him he was
tantrum.
small, and that the only reason he's any good is because they put him in a group.
Yeah, so that was kind of why.
And it struck a nerve. All right, Jackson in. Cassidy flips him out. Quinn kicks Jackson right in the face. Up top, look at that athleticism. Crossbody off the top rope.
Oh, he tried. Chris kind of says, "Oh, that isn't Imperium. That is Danny Burch and
Lorcan.
Ani Lorcan." Well, they have dumb name. You have to have like a group name, or else I don't know who you are, and I'll never remember those names.
Lorcan and Duncan.
Chris O'Connor doesn't like it. He changes the channel when McAfee is on NXT. Oh. Ooh. John Dwyer says Pat McAfee was with the Indianapolis Colts at one time as a kicker.
Oh, he wasn't that kicker. He's not the idiot kicker that Peyton Manning was talking
actually
about.
was
That's
like
Vanderjet.
He was like a defenser or offensive player too at one point. So he wasn't always a kicker. Like he got hurt or injured or something. And that's why he became a kicker. Jackson's
in there with both Private Party, Quinn and Cassidy.
Vindicator Pat McAfee is the new Paul Heyman. LOL. Chris O'Connor is like, no.
Something's coming down. What is this? They're going to do a slideshow? Oh, wait, no, they're going to hang their flag. They're going to hang their banner right there in the middle of NXT.
They're like, it goes here. That's funny. Fat Lisa says, that's a good mantra to live by, Vindicator. Stay in your lane.
Know your role.
Know your role. Vindicator's like,
all right, here comes super kick. Nope. It's big knee. Another knee. Jackson. Oh, God, a drop kick right into his head, right into the bulldog. I've never seen that.
Nice. Hila's telling about what she laughed about because she said something about the Earth being millions of years old, and Matthew's like, well, it's actually 4.2 billion years old, but whatever. And then she's like, and then her boss said the God made the Earth in like X amount of time, and she's like, I laughed because I forgot that people think that way, and I didn't mean to offend her. They was like, right, I was talking about a tree they found that was old, haha, apparently older than appropriate. Matthew said the tree had Botox.
There's a big kick.
Sorry, I had to read those, so that's funny. Jamel says in the 2024, yeah, no. None of that. Sumo says Best Friends versus New Day. Yeah? At least it's like the Usos versus Private Party. That would be a great match.
Yeah, whenever I talk about Evolution, I always have to hurry and make sure I know my crowd. Because every once in a while, I'm like, oh, they don't believe that. Like Ron and Valois, they don't believe that.
Right.
So it's like, oh, I got to pump my brakes. So then I have to say, well, if it was true, then this is what.
Yeah. Don't be mean. Don't offend the people. Don't offend people. People get offended too easily. Instead of just realizing that people have different opinions, and that's okay. It's an offensive nature. Your belly's like, the Steelers are playing against the Cowboys. It's at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Sweet. Who you going for?
That happens.
We don't watch
Football
it, so I have
games.
no idea. Samo says Sammy Guevara versus Jordan Devlin. Who is that?
Jordan Devlin.
Who's Jordan Devlin?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Whoever Jordan Devlin.
I know. Who
that
was the
person.
first part?
Sammy Guevara versus Jordan Devlin.
I don't know who Jordan Devlin is right offhand either.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's got another name.
I don't know. But Fatlace is like, where the fuck is Fire Marshal Bill?
Right? They have a freaking trash fire on.
They're like, we're
in the
going to
ring.
start a fire on our set. Just make sure you have people around there with
Pete Dunne looks funny because he's all ripped
fire
now.
He looks funny because he's ripped and then he has his hair all wavy and long. He's like, look at my glowing locks.
He's like, I've never been in better shape in my life. It's like, well, you look goofy. Put some weight on.
Samo says, Jordan Devlin is the real cruiserweight champion.
Oh, damn.
The real?
Look at the beatdown happening on the outside.
He's getting him.
Killian attacked Pat.
He attacked him in the back before he could get in his vehicle. But now they're just beating the poop out of Killian Dane.
Well, of course they're beating him.
They're like,
slam his head in the door.
We hate you so much. Here, we're going to beat you with this Yukon door. Smack, smack, smack. Pete Dunne's like, I'm taking...
Damn.
Oh.
That's how we used to roll in high school right
Pat
there.
McAfee is like, dude, you put a dent in my door, man, with your boot.
Well, you probably just killed the guy.
It's okay. Just roll him to the side and drive off. Nobody will care.
He looks funny because he's little, too, you know, and he's all stacked, but he's little. He's got, like, little man complex.
They're like, hurry up and leave before somebody finds out.
He's like, I gotta keep talking.
It's like, so you guys need to watch out.
You know who he reminds me of? Is one of those Paul brothers.
Right? He does kind of.
Either one of them.
Those douchebags, right?
Logan or Jake.
Whichever, doesn't matter.
Killian probably broke his face.
Well, there's a whole bunch of blood, so.
Well, yeah, he got his head slammed in a car door.
So his face is all broken now. Oh, bummer.
Anyways, we got Private Party and the Young Bucks over on AEW still happening.
It's picture in picture, but it is happening.
So close right there.
Jacob Jean says, does NXT have fans?
They have a bunch of people in a cage.
Yeah. They kind of have people out there.
It's like a glass cage of
I don't know if they have, like, real... They said they were having real fans, but they also have, like, people from the back.
Yeah, they have
and
about
stuff.
100 real fans usually, and Vince pays for them to get tested.
Yeah. Chris kind of says Devlin is from NXT UK. Well, that's probably why I don't know Devlin.
Oh, okay.
Vindicator says they're having a barbecue on NXT, but they are missing Jim Ross's sauce to complete the festivities. Yeah, he probably wouldn't sell it to him.
He's probably
anyways.
blocked anyways.
Yeah, they probably hate him over there.
On the Thunderdome.
Icon.
He's probably one of the faces.
He's one of the faces you can't have. Icon says, man, Pete don't look like he is interesting in this storyline, like he want to do anything else.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It is weird.
All
Matthew's
right, Cassidy.
Like, OMFG,
Bam, right into the stunner.
He didn't even dent the door with the kick. I know, right? Like, the door, like, you would have thought that his boot would have dented a little bit, but it really didn't.
Maybe you can't see the dents in white cars as easy. If it had been a black car, you'd have seen it. There'd have been a footprint on it.
Oh, yes. Samo says he wasn't able to defend it because of the pandemic and Escobar is only the intern champion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know exactly who he is.
Oh, that guy.
I literally just watched him. What, is it Noah Dar? Isn't that the guy's name?
Jordan Devlin?
Jordan Devlin? I thought it was Noah Dar. No, that's the other.
I don't know anything.
Who's Noah Dar?
Vindicator's like, I'm offended by the word offensive. The way it's spelled and everything. You and me both. It's a stupid word.
I don't like words with the F in it.
I like words with off. It's dumb.
Oh.
Especially if they start with it. Fat Lisa says blood capsules are cool. And Jacob's like, let's go private party. Fat Lisa says, haha, I'm in a glass cage of emotion too. I'm in a glass cage of emotion.
Jer, we don't want to hear about NFL players. We're watching wrestling. Thanks.
Yeah,
Rach.
Jim Ross, nobody gives
Appreciate
a
it.
rat's ass about. I don't even know who that person is. Yuri Butler,
Jackson's
I
got
guess,
that
is
hurt
leaving
ankle.
for the night, saying you two have a great night. Stay safe. You too, Yuri.
All right, well, we'll see you on Friday.
Yep, we'll
and
be
maybe
here.
before, we're going to do a prediction
Predictions.
show. And we don't want to wait all the way till Saturday to do our prediction show since the show's actually on Saturday, and that's kind of weird.
Right?
Look at that. That's enough, too. And, oh, Jackson saves his brother. Mark Quinn, Isaiah Cassidy just beating the shit out of the Bucks. And they have a big match this Saturday.
Oh.
And if they lose the match this Saturday, they'll never wrestle again for the titles.
Matthew was asking when is AEW's big show, and he's like, oh, Saturday.
This
yeah,
Saturday.
it's on Saturday. This Saturday. Walter's leaving. He says he'll see us on Friday for SmackDown.
Woo!
Awesome.
Quick, just
Have a
landed on
great
his feet.
night,
We got
Walter.
speared.
Bye,
See you,
Walter.
Walter. There's Johnny Wrestling over on
He's
NXT.
having his meltdown. His
Look at that one. 2.
He's like, I'm a
Quinn
winner,
kicked out.
but he's really not a winner.
Anytime you play a game
says-
by yourself, you're probably going to win. You know.
You think? Chris kind of says this AEW was supposed to be here in Houston, Texas. I was supposed to go, but it got rescheduled for June 30th, 2021. Yeah.
Oh, so close. Oh, this back and forth pinning.
Oh. They're giving them a run for their money over there, aren't they?
This private party is looking
Private
really
Party
good.
is actually giving them a run for their money. I don't think they expected it. I think they expected it not to be that way.
That was real. That just happened. Quinn is down.
So there's the person that was in the mask, whatever face. What did he call that?
The Scream mask.
The Scream mask, something face. So he had him interfere on purpose for himself and his stupid
And 3.
woman.
Jackson
worked for
pins
him?
Quinn. The Young Bucks
Got it, huh?
get the dub.
Wow, the Young Bucks won. Sorry, Walter. The Young Bucks won it.
I think Walter left us. Didn't he say bye?
Yeah,
bye,
he
guys.
did. But he sometimes might be out there. Ghostface Killer. That's right, Ghostface. That's the name. Thanks.
Those masks
Jacob Hagin
are
says I found
such a
out
pain
who
in the butt.
AJ's bodyguard is on Raw. Yeah, his name is Jordan Kamala.
Mandaga or something. Look behind him, FTR!
FTR's
Jackson from
attacking him.
behind!
Samo says it's $15.99 for the pay-per-view here. That's awesome. That's a great
What?
deal.
That's great. I'll be paying $60 or $50.
Right? John
Look at
Dwyer
Tony
says
Storm.
Irish ace Jordan Devlin has returned. He's in NXT UK. And Vindicator's like, LOL at Gargano playing board games. Yeah, by himself. Got Tony Storm over there
Tony Storm looking good.
coming down. She's ready for a match tonight. Who's she having a match against?
Shotzi.
Oh, Shotzi. 2 thickies against each other. Jamel says in the 24-hour lifetime casting, we vote for The Rock. Go, that's good.
I don't know if Blackheart you'd consider thicky. She's not like a noodle or anything, but she's not like Tony Storm.
Where's your soul? Why are you breaking people's ankles?
Oh God, he's gonna break his ankle.
Hey, Hangman
Oh,
Page is like, hey, guys.
What the hell, Paige doing out there?
He's like, you guys
That's
need
a
to get out of
strange
here.
one to help the Bucks.
Pumpkin-headed dipshit coming out here, too. Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Nah,
it with
he ain't
it.
gonna do that.
He's not kidding. They like cats together. They're like besties. They both have cats. It's funny. They take a picture of each themselves together with their cats.
Omega and Paige.
Yes. They bonded over cats.
He saw what he did. There it is. There's that fist bump.
Now, go off and be yourself.
Now I could see him doing something. But fair.
Nah. He's gonna leave. Oh.
See?
What? Don't turn your back on me. You are drunk.
All right. Back over on NXT. Blackheart holding their own against Tony. I think there's a 0% chance that Blackheart wins this match.
Yeah?
But it should be a decent one.
Well, considering
All
that
that
she
ass.
tried that move on Tony and it didn't work out because Tony moved and then Tony just brought her whole
Ass.
ass
That's
into
a
it.
big ass, too.
It's definitely not a small lower half.
She can pull out a Jeep right out of a ditch.
Probably.
Maybe even a school bus.
Maybe. Matthew is talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin says, if you think Y2J Chris Jericho is the greatest ever, give the chart an oh hell yeah, oh hell yeah. Matthew's like, oh hell yeah. Kris Statlander says, I was Ghostface for Halloween. Sweet.
That's pretty cool.
Matthew says, chat, not chart. Sooner child had a few Screwdrivers. Steve Weisers.
Screwdriver.
Steve Weisers, I
Steve
guess.
Weiser.
Chris Connie says, Tony versus Shotzi time. Yep. Jacob says, Shotzi has green hair. She has for a while. Fat Lisa says, Tony Storms looks like a thick roadie for Motley Crue. Samo says, wish they'd get rid of the 24/7 title.
What?
Oh, man, no, man. I love R-Truth. He's hilarious. He makes it funny as shit. Matthew's like, fuck all. Stone Cold had a few too many Steve Weisers and got too excited to edit. So wait, Chris kind of says, oh no, Shotzi, botch, fuck. Oh. I didn't realize it was a botch of it.
I didn't see anything that was as bad as what we saw earlier from Trent.
Right? Fat Lisa says, hit him with the glass, hangman. Nah.
Gosh.
Vindicators like Tony and Shotzi are wearing black and white too. The ladies seem to have a collaboration before the show tonight. Haha. Everybody's wearing their black and white outfits tonight.
It is very
bitches,
black and white.
whether you like it or not.
I wonder why they're wearing the black and white.
I don't want to wear black and white. I want to wear something different. No, you're wearing black and white, whether you like it or not. Jacob is like, is Casey Catanzaro good? According to a lot of people, yeah.
She's fun to watch do ninja stuff. She climbs the ring post.
She does.
From the outside, it's pretty entertaining.
Chris O'Connor is like, ass everywhere. A lot of people like that.
Lots of butt. She's almost like Rikishi. She's the female Rikishi. She should do that stank face.
Vindicator's like, Tony has powerful looking legs as well. I hope that doesn't sound dirty.
That's why I was saying she could pull a bus out of a ditch.
She runs on a beach. Do you know how hard it is to run on a beach?
Only her and horses can do it. Like, it's because that hind end.
It's crazy. Because it's soft, you know?
Oh, I get it.
It's like, Miss D, let's bake something. What are we baking? As Ayla told Vin, that's filthy. It's filthy, Vindicator.
Absolutely filthy.
Simone says, Casey did well in her debut at the Mae Young Classic. That's good. I didn't see her. Matthew says, black and white is Freemason Illuminati stuff, as above, so below. Duality.
I would assume that the women are not wearing Illuminati outfits.
I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with it. But you never know, right? Anything can be possible, Matthew. Anything. Jacob says, is Tony from the UK?
She is.
Yes.
Well, she's either from there or put another shrimp on the ballby, mate. Australia.
From Australia. Yeah, she's from one of... She is not from the States, that's
She's
for sure.
English.
It was like, I don't care. What do you mean you don't care? Vindicator's like, who? Little Mila? Nah. Batley says, oh, by the way, Wade Barrett has 2 action flicks on Netflix. I Am Vengeance 1 and 2. He talks like Jason Statham the entire time.
Who is it?
Oh, God. Wade Barrett. Oh, Jesus.
Gossip.
I mean, Jason Statham can talk like Jason Statham, but when other people talk like him, it's weird. Chris O'Connor says, LOL, at least these ladies aren't getting a wedgie like Lana on Monday night. That poor woman. That thing was all up her butthole.
Way up
crazy.
there. Both sides, too. She was screwed by her clothes.
Ayla's like, I just need to throw flour. Well, is there anything that you've been wanting to bake that you just haven't? Fat Lisa says, her and Rhea are good friends. That would seem about right.
Then it's probably Australian.
Then she might be Australian. Do you think all the Australians know each other? So
I think
do they
so.
know
It's
Peyton
a small
and Billy?
island. It's a smaller island.
Do they know Peyton and Billy? They all went to school together. I'm kidding.
In the lower
I'm teasing.
in the lower Pacific there. It's a small
fucking
island.
continent is huge as shit. I think, it's funny though, because I've seen jokes like that. I have actually seen people make jokes like somebody asked somebody on some kind
You're from
of
Australia?
thing,
Do you know
do you know
Barbara?
so? And they're like, yeah, because all of us Australians just know everybody. They're like, yeah, we share the one computer and that's the only internet access we have or some shit. They were just being sarcastic as fuck. It was funny. It was hilarious.
Hey, they're getting physical. He's touching him.
I thought they couldn't touch each other.
That's what I'm saying. He's touching him.
Isn't that physical? He's getting physical by touching his nose. It's like disgusting.
He hasn't had kids or a wife because of that title.
Jacob says Moxley is on AEW. He sure is. Vindicator's like, now Travis is saying that's a big ass is dirty. It's like, I'm surprised Matthew hasn't said Eclairs, right? Chris Akane says Tony should cosplay as Walter.
Now, I'm not a
like
huge opponent, you know,
She's
like, I'm not all down for the social distancing stuff, you know me, right?
Right.
But I don't know if I want a man 1 inch away from my mouth yelling in it. Be like, okay, I need social distancing.
Like, dude, seriously. Can you brush your teeth? Matthew's like, LOL, hey, I call it as I see it, even though I was born deaf, blind, and dumb. Hashtag Illuminati confirmed. It's like, I'm not sure, but I have all the ingredients for whatever. Sweet, whatever. Fat Lisa says, I mean, I know all Filipinos here. Ever.
Well, I mean, the Philippines is a small group of islands. Same thing.
It's a small group of islands. Yeah, I figured you would know all of them.
Everybody on your island you'd have to know.
Right.
Can't go to the local market without knowing somebody.
Yeah. What?
He's gonna cry.
What's he gonna cry about?
Because they're best friends.
Oh, are they?
And he told his mom that he was gonna watch out for him. No matter how much trouble he got in.
Oh, and he lied because
right.
He went off and did all this stuff.
Right, because he sold out, went to WWE.
Ew, you sold out, man.
Blackheart.
He had to find his woman somewhere. Matthew says, dude, I had a Boston cream donut today from Wah, and it was excellent. But yeah, Ayla, I'm waiting.
Damn, Blackheart's trying
Little
to
Jimmy
hurt
is the best
herself
part
to win
of
this
our
one.
truth.
Little Jimmy is awesome. I'm glad to see him back. He must have had an injury of some sort.
Maybe.
He was out for a while.
Yeah.
A couple of years, maybe even 3 or 4.
Yeah. Matthew says, for Eclairs, I'll buy the stamps. Jacob says, is Tony single? I have no idea, Jacob. But Lisa says, that belt looking sexy.
Yeah, that world title is awesome.
They should have put about that much effort into the women's belt too, but they didn't.
They did. It's the same exact belt. It's just tiny.
It's so weird that it's small. Why wouldn't you just make it as big?
Rio, what do you mean? She's dragging it down to the ring.
That's
She's
okay.
like...
Give her an exercise before she does her wrestling match. So Ayla says, I should make some, but man, they literally will not ship. Yeah. The Eclairs are like those, you have to eat them right there and then. I think maybe you could freeze them, but then you would have to like put them like in freeze packing to send them.
And dry ice.
Dry ice them or some crap to send them. I don't care about this show.
Take me out.
Do it. I dare you.
That's mine.
Vindicators like Moxley and Kingston look like they could be brothers. Maybe. Oh, he laughed.
He's pissed.
He had his tantrum and laughed. It's funny.
Some people are a one-trick pony. All they have is anger. If it doesn't work, they leave.
Samoa says Tony is seeing Juice Johnson, formerly known as CJ Parker, in NXT. Cool.
Huh.
I had no idea.
The
Vindicators
juice.
like look like it could be brothers. Matthew says, well, I'm kind of 2,700 miles from you now. Get dry ice. GWG says, I wonder if Shotzi is single.
There used to be a dentist office that was over right there where you get off the interstate and the center street there.
Yeah.
It was right down. You know what I'm talking about when you come down? It was right there to the right.
I think so.
Anyways, they had a freezer of it outside. So we used to go there and get it all the time.
That's funny.
And fill it up in pop bottles and then water and
Why
then
would
close
they have
it.
dry ice just hanging outside?
I guess
weird.
they didn't think people would steal it. We didn't steal a whole bunch of it. We just stole a little bit so we could make bombs. You ever made one of those 2-liter bombs?
No.
They're so loud.
I could imagine they would be. Matthew says, make it happen. It was like I wanted to make a hazelnut cake with hazelnut meringue layers, but I can't find just hazelnuts anywhere. Oh, I'm sorry. That nut place has them. Did you try there? Were they too much on there or something?
Maybe she meant locally. Oh! DDT right on the apron. On the side of the ring. Tony Storm is down. Shotzi's down. Are they going to just get double count out here?
I don't know.
Look who it is.
Pac is having himself yell at himself. That's weird.
Pac's back. Or Pac, not Pac. He's a paranoid schizophrenic. 7 months.
Jacob says he should get an NXT girlfriend. Shouldn't we all? Matthew
I
says
think so.
Wawa is a badass place. He all don't have them. That's okay.
What is it?
Wawa.
I thought he was talking about Walmart, so he said Wawa.
No, it's a place called Wawa. Matthew says chocolate mousse cake yummy. Yeah, I kind of miss that we don't have those things over here in the West, but I'm okay with it. We have things that you guys don't have too, so it's all right. But, you know, it'd be fun to go to the South and go to a Piggly Wiggly.
Tony rolls her up 2 and 3. That's just a bullshit ending.
That was bullshit ending. It was like a roll-up of doom.
It was because of freaking Candice LeRae. I couldn't tell what she had. It was like a big bowl or like a wishing fountain or whatever.
Oh, that stupid bitch came out?
She wasn't out. She was on the big screen, and then Shotzi was staring at her the whole time.
Oh.
See? What is that? Like
That's her tank.
Like a fish. Oh, it's
That's
her
her
tank.
tank.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's her tank. That Lisa says, y'all talking about donuts make me want to go take a drive for the hot donuts sign, right? Matthew says, I made badass spaghetti sauce. I'm making chicken a la king tomorrow.
They're going to run over her. Look at. They're going to run it over.
With their big old truck. Or whatever.
Shotzi's going to lose her tank.
Her thing that she's compensating her short height with.
Do women do that?
I'm pretty sure.
And she's going to run it over. The wheels on the truck go round and round, round and round.
She's not really running it over.
It didn't really do anything to it. She's just pushing it down the street.
You're a bad driver. You don't even know how to run something over.
Like, how do you hit a tank and not destroy it?
I don't know, but
there it goes.
I'm like...
Now it's gone.
Did it finally break?
Yeah, it went all the way through and under.
Probably broke the freaking stupid Hummer.
In the back. Looks like a sticker almost, the back.
The stupid ghost face back there that she's got. It was like, my main problem is someone eating something I make and not liking it. I feel like shipping those, they would be terrible. Right? Those eclairs, crazy expensive trying to send them.
It's broken.
It's broken forever. Shotzi's having a meltdown.
You know what? She tried to commit vehicular manslaughter with it several times.
Yeah, that's true with
on
that
guy.
guy.
Robert guy, or whatever his name is.
Robert Stone.
Yeah, Robert Stone.
Chris kind of says, I wish we could have seen Sandman versus Jon Moxley, LOL.
Ooh, back in the day, that would have been nice.
Jacob says, is Pac back? Yes, he is.
Yes,
Pac
sort
is
of.
back, whatever.
He was 7 months. He was gone for 7 months.
Jacob's like, was Pac Neville? Yes.
Yes.
Chris is like, another botch? Maybe. It was like, I'm okay. I just wanted to because I finally caved and tried Nutella and now I want all things hazelnut. Lisa says, well, Pac could have been a monk first half of the year and we would still mark out for him. Maybe, yeah.
Oh.
Chris is laughing at Candice. Matthew says, Wawa is a 24-hour made-to-order convenience store that's perfect for larger night munchies and stuff. Late night munchies and stuff. Nice. Kris Statlander says, I wish Tony could did that with her mate shake hip attack. LOL. Those are called 7-Elevens. Just kidding.
Natural Nightmares next week. Going to get to the Butcher and the Blade. Hey, look, the bunny. They were together not too long ago.
Oh, shit. Holy crap. Now she doesn't want to be with QT anymore?
No, of course not. She's back with the Blade and the Butcher. Because his cards are maxed out.
Oh, she used him? That was nice of her.
For his money.
So she's like, I don't want to be part of the Nightmare Collective anymore. I'm done. Vindicator's like, so I was right. Tony is getting her push, and now a Shotzi versus Candice rivalry has been set in motion, and I'm down for it.
Me too. I'm definitely down with that.
Fat Lisa's like, Piggly Wiggly, LOL, pig's feet and turkey necks on deck, y'all. Matthew says, Ayla, I'm going to hire you one day and not for maid service. Just for her to make you eclairs, to make a trip out west, Matthew.
Excuse me.
Fat Lisa says, that tank has a family, damn it.
Right.
Ayla's like, I don't know what that means. Chris says, LOL, the Ghostface kill a bitch, right? Matthew says, my buddy is going to help me with my business venture next year. He's about to launch his international toy franchise.
Nice.
Cool. Chris says Chachi is enraged. She is enraged. Samoa says, watch Samoa Joe versus Necro Butcher. That was the definition of violence. Violence. Wow. That's a little child against Nyla Rose. Who is that? Oh, Red Velvet. That's her. Oh, she's tiny. Holy crap, she's small. Sorry. I just realized she was up there doing some, wrestling with Nyla Rose over there. With whole Vicky Guerrero. Saying, excuse me, excuse me. Ooh, Nyla Rose is giving the evil eye out there to Shida. Looking for that, title. That's it. That's the word I was looking for. That title. Woo. She's like some kind of weird spaghetti-armed creature. That Velvet lady, she's just got her arms all waving around in the air like a wacko.
Like she just don't care?
I don't know if she cares about it, but she was running after Nyla Rose, but she looked weird. It was very awkward looking. She was like waving her arms around. Kind of very, it was weird. I don't know. It was weird. That's all I know. It was weird.
Just wave your arms like you just don't care. The native beast.
Yes.
That's it. 1, 2, and 3. I missed that whole match.
That's all right.
But I did get to see the end. The native beast.
Looking at Hikaru Shida over there again. Matthew's like, "Hello, I'm saying that you need a bakery and I'd invest in you." It was like, "I'm down."
I wonder if like a donut truck would work. You know, they have donut, or not donut. You know how they have donut thing? They have truck, like taco trucks and...
They had one of those. That's called the Donut Brothers, and then they put their little place in at Big Gary's, where Big Gary's was down by the high school.
That's pretty cool.
So now they have a place there. They did mini donuts. So
my buddy owns that building. I wonder if he sold it to him. Where Big Gary's was?
Yeah. Icon says it's either Blackheart has a mind of a 9-year-old or this is just an overreaction for your toy being broken. That tank is a big deal for her.
I mean, she's ran over Robert Stone multiple times with that.
Yeah, Matthew Meta says, I'm getting my fucking eclairs, damn it. Jacob says, excuse me, Crazy Vicky. Yeah, that's her. That's Crazy Vicky.
CBSO. Chief Bullshit Officer. Nice. Vicky, somebody's finally listening to her.
Ooh, ouch. Nice. Vindicator says Nyla is great and all, but she doesn't deserve to have fire pyro.
Vicky Guerrero's voice. I forgot about it.
Does it make you excited to listen to it? It's kind of like listening to me.
Vicky's in trouble. Bam! She just got hit in the side of the head. Oh no, she didn't go down though. So Jericho has been on commentary all night. How exciting. I was wondering if he was going to just do one or the whole show.
Or if he was going to be there all night. It's a brave referee. Right. Rui Butler is like, when is Unicorn Sprinkles going to go away? Oh, tomorrow.
Vicky's a handful. She used to be married to one of my best friends. He died.
Yeah. John
She's
Dwyer
widowed.
says, if I know Shotzi as I think I do, is she ever going to beat up Candice and Good?
No.
Travis Smith, I'm leaving the stream. I'll see you Friday for SmackDown. All right, John. Have a great
All
night,
right,
bud.
see ya. Thanks for hanging out with us. No, I don't think she'll win that. I think Candice LeRae will keep going.
Matthew says, I can't get into the product launch because it's not public, but it's a card game that also has a TV show and comics international product. Cool. Vinegar says, Nyla should be the one wearing red velvet tonight. Now that would be funny.
Oh, jeez.
Matthew says, actually, you can look it up on Facebook. Rumbo Bots, huh?
Rumbo.
Chris Akane says, LL Shotzi is broken and has nowhere to go, no one to turn to. Maybe it's time to let him in.
Oh my gosh.
He's not over on NXT, so that doesn't really work.
Main
Matthew's
roster time.
Actually, just search Rumble Bots. Okay. Fat Lisa says, Travis, I see you looking at the female next to Kylene King. Killin King.
Oh, yeah?
Female next to...
Is she blonde?
Killin King, maybe. Oh, the one that was down there when you were talking about earlier.
Maybe.
With the match between Miro and what's his face?
Right.
Trent Trent.
I'd never seen her before, so.
Samo says Candice versus Shotzi in a Monster Truck Mayhem match. It was like, yeah, what Miss D said about donuts. Jacob's like, Kris Statlander is my favorite AEW
They're
woman
playing
wrestler.
like great 80s love song here.
We haven't seen Kris Statlander for a while. Why? Because she had an injury. I don't know when she's coming back, though.
Who is it?
Kris Statlander.
Statlander. It'll be a while. It'll be early January.
Yeah.
I actually saw a thing on it not too long ago. Look.
They're having a love fest about all of it.
Because now you're gone or whatever.
Right? And we were together.
80s love music.
Matthew says, fuck yes. T-Rex, donut, and coffee shop on wheels. You know what's up.
I got your back.
Fat Lisa's like, yes, there's a mini donut truck down here. Maple glaze and powdered sugar. So good. We have Guy Dawson in chat. Hey, Guy. Says, hi, what is happening in AEW and NXT? Well, it looks like on NXT, Xylene is talking to one of the ladies out back. Xylee is talking to one of the ladies in the back. And on AEW, it's just a love story reminiscence.
It's a montage. It's an 80s montage, not shit.
Love story of...
Omega and Paige.
Yeah.
They're fighting this weekend.
Of their title run, so...
Their friendship is over. I don't know what you got till it's gone.
Oh, she's getting more letters.
Why'd she keep getting served? Xylee.
I don't know, remember?
The
She's not supposed to do
pay-per-view
an MMA
of the
fight.
year. This Saturday, and we'll be doing it. That's Full Gear for AEW.
It's the tournament final.
But you see how William Regal, like, you tell he's just English?
Right, just because he looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And he used to be younger, obviously, like most
No
humans.
way, really? I just thought he came out that way. Old and weird looking.
Old Benjamin
But
Button.
he doesn't get younger, he just stays old and weird. Vindicator's like, someday we have to get Travis to sign up for Thatcher School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, get me on my back out there. Let him break something. That'd be nice.
It was like, I brought maple bacon spud nuts to this part of Idaho. I'd like to think it was me. We have Adagio in the chat. Adagio's like, Vicky made me laugh.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Fat Lisa
That
says,
voice will cut you in half, though.
right? Like Fat Lisa says, like nails scratching down a chalkboard. Yeah, Fat Lisa says, yes, the blonde with a tan next to the tall redhead.
Yes.
That's the one he's talking about. Jacob says, who was the pink-haired person on AEW?
You know...
Pink? There's a pink-haired person?
Was it Red Velvet?
No, I think her hair was dark. I don't think her hair was colored. I think it was just regular color.
Oh, yeah, 'cause she wears red velvet. I thought she had red hair for some reason.
Matthew says spud nuts like bacon-wrapped tater tots dipped in chocolate. Ew. No. No, spud nuts are a type of donut. They're potato donuts. And then they're just with maple and then bacon on them. Okay, that's up next. Cody and Gun Club versus the Dark Order. It's happening. Up next. We're going to watch some more Darby Allin stuff.
Yeah, because of Darby.
The face of TNT is Darby. Because he only has half a face.
I don't know what would make them think that he is their face. It'd have to be Jericho. That's how he opens his car every morning. He just busts the windows out and just gets in it and
Just
tries
gets
to
a
work.
new window?
Yeah, he just gets them replaced every day.
He has got a Cody mask. That's the car. Oh my gosh. Such a weirdo.
I'm pretty sure I don't like the song. It's weird.
You don't like that song? It's not your favorite?
I feel like I could perform this in real life
Xylee
myself.
is skinny. She needs to work out like Casey Catanzaro and she won't get served. Haha. I see you delete that. Oh, is that it? Old Xylee, how skinny she is, huh? Krista kind of says, what? Allison Kay and AEW? I have no idea. But Lisa says, did y'all watch Hardy Bros on Impact Final Deletion?
No.
Now that's how you do a cinematic match.
Oh wait, you know what? I bet I did watch that. That's when they were fighting at the ranch.
Jacob says, we got a good match coming up.
Colt Cabana.
And Samo says that John Silver is our spirit animal. Wow.
Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
Zayla says a spud nut is a donut made with potato flour and mashed potatoes. They are much better than regular donuts. Yeah. Fat Lisa says, OMG, Darby cosplays as Sting once again.
Hanging out in the bleachers up top.
Matthew says, honestly, I have this idea for a restaurant called Potato. It's perfect to start in Idaho, a restaurant based on the potato. There's
And
kind of a restaurant based on a potato. It's up at the Idaho Potato Museum in a city that's north of us. They do like all kinds of potato stuff. Baked potatoes, French fries. If you did a potato restaurant, would you have to have just potatoes? Like,
No.
you make everything with potatoes?
Most everything, but you would still have other things. Like Coca-Cola.
Ayla's like, oh, I guess. And Matthew's like, yes, Ayla, we're going to make an empire. Chris says Darby Allin is trying to be like Sting in the crowd. Maybe. Smo says, if you watch Being the Elite, you know why John Silver is that awesome.
Because he's that awesome.
Jacob says, is AEW on Friday too? No, just on Wednesdays.
No, just a Wednesday night
But
show.
they do
have
have
a Thursday UK one.
Yeah, they have
It's on in the middle of the day on the network.
And they do have some of their AEW darks.
Oh, AEW. Never mind. They're
Not
on.
NXT. NXT doesn't have a UK one. AEW has a dark that they do that you can watch online on YouTube.
On Mondays.
On Mondays.
Right before Raw comes on.
Right.
It's about an hour before Raw.
And then otherwise they just have their show on Wednesdays. But they are going to have a pay-per-view this Saturday called Full Gear. And this is their second one that they've done since they've been on TV. They've done it before.
Second Full Gear. This is their 6th pay-per-view.
Yeah. So this
Since
is
they've
their
been on
second
cable.
Full Gear.
They had one before.
Right.
All in.
Ayla's like, let's get it, haha. Matthew's like, it's focused on potato salad, baked potato, and everything, eventually vodka. It's like, no potato water only. We have sparkling or flat. Matthew's like, oh, yes, ma'am. But you can still have vodka as long as it's potato vodka.
Right.
Looks like they got Velveteen Dream over there happening on NXT.
Distilled in the back room by Grandma.
Right? From the Beverly Hillbillies.
Right.
Pat says this is like Tuesdays? Chris O'Connor's no Britt Baker? Haven't seen her tonight.
Nope.
Jacob says it's not on TV, right? Yeah, the dark stuff and the other show isn't on TV. It's on Mondays on YouTube, on their YouTube channel. It says, we'll use the water after we boil the potatoes, cool it, and charge $5 a bottle.
Starch water.
Starch water.
Don't put your finger in there. Your finger will freeze or be stuck, whatever it's called.
Right, get glued. Matthew's like, more than likely I'm starting a vending cart business next spring. They're following year the potato franchise. Nice. Medicare's like, Dream paying homage to NWO in his own outlandish way.
Yeah.
So he's going to go up against Ciampa, huh? Velveteen Dream and Ciampa.
Yeah, and Ciampa's wearing weird outfits now.
I guess he decided he needed to wear, like...
Darth Maul or something.
Some kind of weird face mask thing. He's like, I really need to have this as my face. Fat Lisa says, go to YouTube, Jacob, and find AEW Wrestling Channel. Yep. Samo says, R-Truth versus John Silver? Matthew says, oh, fuck yeah, you're fucking on point. I like your capitalist mentality. Use every point of the potato. You have to figure out what you're going to do when you peel the potatoes, because you got to make something with the peels,
The peels,
too.
they used to make a potato chip out of them.
There you go. We'll make potato chips out of the peels. There you go. You got it. Jacob and Jean says, I'm talking about the pay-per-view of AEW. So the pay-per-view is one you have to order.
This Saturday.
It's this Saturday, the pay-per-view is. It is on your normal pay-per-view stuff if you have cable or satellite or anything like that.
Are you in America?
If you're in the States. If you're not in the States, it's on Fight TV, which is an app that you download. You have to pay for it, and you have to pay for the pay-per-view to watch it. But that's only available for people who are over in Europe, like in the United Kingdom area.
Yeah, it's right here. So, 8 p.m. Eastern, pre-show locations, Daly's Palace, Florida How to Watch, Bleacher Report live in the U.S., regular pay-per-view TV, or Fight TV in the U.K.
So, you can watch it on Bleacher Report. Once again, is another app that you have to pay for the pay-per-view on, but you can watch it on there. So.
Now, if you do order it, I don't know how Fight works, but I do know Bleacher Report. If you do order it on there, you can watch it anytime in the future. And it's always there under your account.
Oh. So that's how you can watch it in the States. And he says he is in America. So
okay,
yeah, so that's how you'd watch it in the States. If you do not have a cable provider where you can order a pay-per-view, then the only other way to watch the pay-per-view is on Bleacher Report's app or site or whatever.
And I have ordered it on there before. When you get to the like if you're going to order it on Bleacher Report, when you get to the very end, right before you accept it, back out like you're not going to do it, like you're going to cancel, and it'll say, are you sure? If you continue, we'll give you $5 off.
Yeah. They'll give you like a little bit of a discount.
And then be like, oh, no, I'll buy it, because you're going to buy it anyways. But then you get like $5 off. So
right.
It's a little hack. I do it with the UFC fights all the time. By the way, you can do that with ESPN Plus also.
Samoa says, I hope Ciampa puts this guy out for good. He should be near television.
Yeah, right before you accept the payment, like you're like, nah, I'm going to quit. You hit back, and it'll say, are you sure?
Yeah.
We'll give you a discount. And you're like, haha, tricked you. Now everybody knows, so
there you go.
It's over.
It's over. Vindicator's like, Ciampa is auditioning for Retribution. He's not fooling anybody. Well, except Travis. Matthew says, you need to come up with Ayla bricks. LOL, I was thinking fruitcake.
All right, look at the gun club in there. Look how big he is.
Vindicator's like, but alright, I was hoping for better main events, but AEW and NXT did not deliver. So I will see you guys in 46 hours, give or take.
Yes. To be honest, he's 100% correct.
Yeah.
And I think it's because the news and the presidential crap.
Yeah, with all the other stupid crap happening, but that's alright.
So it's funny watching this because if you guys know anything about Gunn, he was in WCW or WWE forever. He's badass Billy Gunn there. And there he was like a normal size guy.
Right?
Look how big he is compared to everybody else. Even Cody.
That's pretty funny.
I mean, but
He's
over there he wasn't that, you know what I mean? And when I say that, I'm not saying he got bigger.
Right.
I'm saying that everybody over there is just big.
Right.
And I think I'm a little bit more excited about the Ciampa Dream match over there than I am to see the Dark Order versus the Gun Club and Cody.
Ayla's given fruitcake the yuck. It's only because you don't like fruit and stuff, Ayla. Fruitcake is actually pretty good.
So I thought fruitcake was a joke. Like, I didn't think it was a real thing.
I need to make some this year.
I honestly thought it was a joke. And there was a fruitcake that we had, and I remember like trying to like eat it, and then it was like there was no way you could because it was too hard.
Right.
And so I just was like, oh, it's a joke. It's one of those like, and then every time you hear about it, oh, she's bringing her famous fruitcake and nobody wants to eat it type. It was always a joke. So I just thought that it was literally like a jackalope.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like just a fake, funny thing.
Right.
But I guess they're real.
They are. They're real. Picture in picture.
All right, Ciampa in the Dream. I don't mean the American Dream.
I
mean the Velveteen Dream. Is it like the Velveteen Rabbit?
Yes. No. Matthew's like, where's Jasmine? It was like, Jasmine left when you got here. I think he knew. Matthew's like, sorry, chat. I'm here and texting my friend and dad. That's all right, Matthew. Don't worry about it. Jacob's like, they are showing something on Friday for AEW. It's a countdown to Full Gear.
Yeah, they do that stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if they are going to pull that.
Right? Vindicator says, and I look forward to Ayla and Matt broadcasting the cooking gab someday too. Bye, everyone. And I love being 100% correct, and it happens very often. Oh, yeah. Mic drop. Bye.
And I support this message.
Matthew's like, well, can you make potato cake like pounds cake? What? It looks like I can't handle fruit and food. I'll eat it to be nice, but I can't chew it. I'll gag.
My favorite thing is like a hamburger-ish type substance with potato, like mashed potatoes over the top of it, like a frosting.
Yeah.
Like a shepherd pie or something.
That's what it's called, shepherd pie.
So good.
Mm-hmm. Fat Lisa's
She doesn't like potatoes enough, so I never get it.
I can make you a shepherd's pie if you really want shepherd's pie. I just won't eat it. If you really want shepherd's pie.
It'd almost have to be like that chili.
You could make it exactly like that.
Put...
You can make it. It doesn't have to have specials. Shepherd's pie is basically just hamburger with some kind of sauce, which is usually a tomato sauce, and vegetables of some kind, and mashed potatoes on it.
That's all we need. I could live on that. Well, I'd probably be 800 pounds, but I'd live on it.
Right. Fat Lisa says potato bread is a thing, right? Yes.
Yes.
Like, yes. Yeah, my mom used to make homemade potato bread, so I grew up on potato
Big Right
bread.
Hand by Colt Cabana.
Jacob says there's a show coming on called Big Show. Are you talking about Netflix show?
Is it about the Big Show?
Matthew says, I watched a thing about fruitcake today, actually. It gets better with age, but it's apparently awful. Families will re-gift it every holiday as a joke.
Right,
yeah.
see?
So my family actually makes fruitcake. I have a fruitcake recipe, and we make it, and you put it in the freezer. So you'd make like a batch of it, put it in the freezer, and get it out the next year, and it actually does taste better. And I grew up with it, and it's really good. So I've never understood why people don't like fruit, but I've never had store-bought fruitcake, and I've never had other people's fruitcake. I just grew up on what my family made. And it was like, it's a family recipe, so... And it doesn't have a lot of the candied fruit in it. It has more like nuts and dates and more like nuts and raisins and currants in it rather than a lot of the candied fruit.
Ooh, and currants are good.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what So that was my grandma's recipe. So that's what I made. And my grandma would either make it, you can make it with orange juice and pineapple juice, or just orange juice, or rum.
Yeah. You know, there is nothing better than doing a wrestling show.
And talking
where
about
both
food.
main events are kind of And I haven't called one move in either
Because they're
Because we're talking about the food.
Because we're talking about food.
Fruitcake.
Fruitcake.
On the go-home show for AEW. Why would they do this?
I don't know. It seems like a weird go-home show for them.
Anticlimactic. Even that Jericho skit with MJF should have ended it, not started it.
Right. Luke's like, potato bread is my fave. Yeah, potato bread is very good. It's has a lot of moisture to it.
Unless Darby attacks Cody at the end of this.
Oh, that's a good possibility. He did show up and was using his face. Matthew's like, what about apple pie? It was like, I don't mind blueberry muffins.
Apple pie? Somebody say apple pie.
Yeah, Matthew's like, what about apple pie?
It's the pinnacle. It's my absolute favorite.
It was like, will I eat apple pie? Fat Lisa says, I make a dink shepherd's pie. See? Give us the recipe. Throw it out there. Matthew says, well, potato cakes are really good. Pancakes only with potatoes. Shepherd's pie is in meat and gravy over potatoes. Yeah, with vegetables. And yeah, and potato pancakes. Yep.
Huh.
They're like a...
Sounds weird.
They're like a Danish or a German dish or something like that. My mom used to make stuff like that all the time. She would take mashed potatoes and like fry them like patties. All kinds of stuff.
Oh, damn. He just threw John Silver into the crowd. Yeah, there she is.
Jacob says, no, something Cody is hosting. Oh, are you talking about the show on TNT? Like Cody is like a judge or something on like a talent show type thing?
Oh.
As Matthew says, Ayla, you said you don't eat fruit with food. She doesn't like fruit in food. But she says, I'll eat apple pie, but I only eat the pie crust and scrape the apples out. I eat them separate.
All right, Cody and the Gun Club.
Cody and the Gun Club won. Is that his kid or something?
Austin Gunn, yeah. That's his son.
Oh my god, he's like short. What the hell happened? What did he do? Like marry a midget and had short children?
All I know is he's a big dude, that Billy Gunn.
So I guess the Dark Order has to come out. They're like, hey. Darby was up in the audience.
Anytime you get Anna Jay out there, it's a time to celebrate.
Right? John Silver
behind him.
There with a
Darby
chair.
gonna. Oh, look at Cassidy.
Cassidy's like, I'll get ya.
He just stole his furniture from him.
He's like, I got your chair.
Big right hand. Learned that from Roman Reigns. Ciampa gonna pin Dream right now. 1, 2, and 3. No!
Ooh,
the Dream kicked out.
Damn. Leslie Jacobs says, is that old Jake the Snake? No, that's actually Arn Anderson, if that's who you're talking about that's in the ring.
Arn.
That's Arn Anderson, but Jake the Snake is on here, but he's usually with the other guy. Jacob's like, I didn't know Cody could fly. But at least this is my grandma on my dad's side makes potato candy with peanut butter swirl. That's interesting. Potato candy, huh? And he says, LOL, wow, I'm not really into much fruit either way. Apple pie is as far as I go because I don't like many fruits. Pineapple on pizza is stupid. Ooh, Fat Lisa's and Matthew are going to have a fight.
Yeah.
Says, apple pie, the crust either mashes out, breaks it. He had to wrestle him with Thelf.
Thuffer Thuckatash.
Thuffer Thuckatash. Fat Lisa says, Ayla, you're a finicky eater. It was like, it's a texture thing. Plus, fruit has an odd flavor when it's in things. I won't eat things like peaches or strawberry and cream. Chocolate-covered strawberries are terrible. Pisses people off.
That pisses a lot of people off. I can't help it.
Stop lying. You want it? Come get it. Fat Lisa's like, facts. Matthew says, the match on NXT is alright, but wrestling is just not the same. I'm getting old and can't adapt. Jacob's like, Arn should fight. Arn is old.
You're not the ace, Darby.
It was like Fat Lisa, I am kind of, but only with this. She's just finicky about fruit in food. Matthew says maraschino cherries and vodka or shine are good. Yeah.
All right, we got a hell of a show coming up this Saturday. AEW pay-per-view.
AEW's
Those
pay-per-view
pay-per-views are
full
off the
gear.
chain.
They do some crazy shit on there a lot of the time, so we'll see what happens
Look at
this
that.
time.
Dream just set him up for a big old DDT off the top there.
Oh.
Through the ropes, not off the top. Sorry about that.
Wow.
Here it is. Finish it. And ring the bell. That's it. Count to 10. The Dream just got pinned. 1, 2, and 3.
And Ciampa won over there on NXT. Wow. There you go.
And Ciampa pulls it off, beats the Dream.
It happened. It happened. Jacob's like, where's Brody? I don't know. Haven't seen him for a while since he lost the TNT TV title. Adagio says, I'm going to sleep now. See you Friday. See you Friday, Adagio.
We will be here.
Matthew says, Ayla, did I piss that girl off with my comment about the mental health hotline? LOL, I was only playing. There was a girl here.
I didn't even know there was a girl in here.
I didn't even know that either. Fat Lisa, all right, good night, y'all. Evil Bot says, are you guys here on Saturday for AEW Full Gear? Yes,
we will be here 100%.
And we're going to probably
We will do a prediction show also live, but we don't know exactly when.
Yeah. It was like, ha, that was my sister, and she thought you were being mean to me. I didn't know Chelsea was in here. Luna's in the saying goodnight. Hey, Luna. Ayla's like, it was on my Facebook. Oh, okay. Oh, ooh, Facebook stuff. All right, everybody. We're going to probably call it a night for tonight, but we're going to be doing a prediction show for the AEW pay-per-view, but we don't know when yet.
Will it be tomorrow?
I don't know. Possibly. It could be.
Maybe tomorrow.
It just kind of depends on my scheduling. Sorry.
Just keep your notifications on.
Yeah. So it'll be sometime most likely in the afternoon. But anyways. So thanks everybody for being with us tonight. Hopefully we'll see all of you again on Friday. And definitely here for some Saturday pay-per-view.
All right. Well, thanks for watching Wrestling Gab and have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye everybody.